Hi, parents of Scorpio children. This is Parental Guidance, your first and only show on YouTube dedicated to providing you monthly insights on how you can better connect with your child. So in December, and before I say that, I have a special message for all parents for the month of December. So make sure you watch the welcome video for December as well. So they have the deer energy in reverse. This is what it looks like in the reverse. This is what it looks like in the upright, so you can actually see what it is, okay? And it normally speaks of instinctual energy, independence, regeneration, like just a deep sense of like, I know where I am, I know what I need to do. It's like they are aware of their instincts. And feel free to pause this and rewind it so you can read this again. But you see how focused this deer is. It's almost like clear-minded, ready to pounce. And right now things aren't as they appear. They have the purple card in reverse. That's what it looks like. It speaks of developing mental clarity. And you see it's almost like, it looks like a flower, and I believe that's what it is, but it also looks like it could be a cave. But the fact that it's in reverse, things aren't, again, what they seem. It's almost like they're having to fight some kind of fog, some mental fog, and go inward. I don't know, it's Mercury retrograde. But it just feels like things aren't what they appear to be, and it may be difficult for them to see clearly this month in their actions. So just have patience with them. It deals with their senses, their eyesight, their hearing, sense of smell, mental, complexities, and healing of inflammation in the bones and inflammation in general. All of these different things. So it's like their sense of balance, their sense of awareness may be off this month, and just to have patience and grace with them and for them. So they have the amethyst card as their challenge for this month: spirituality, positive transformation, and meditation. So being still, being quiet, being able to think clearly, to have a sense of balance and understanding, that may be their struggle this month. Positive transformation, they may be in a rut, kind of negative. So just be mindful of that as well. And again, have a balance. They're going to be fighting that need for balance and, to think clearly this month. They may be battling feelings of guilt. This is what it looks like in the upright. So I release any belief that no longer assists in my soul's growth. So either they are feeling guilty, they're holding on to feelings that they should let go of. It could be even a sense of apathy or possibly even arrogance for some, where either they don't feel guilty about something, although I don't really feel that that's what it is. It's either maybe they're bearing the guilt of other people. So it's something that is not healthy, whether they are holding on to guilt, their guilt or other people's guilt, or whatever emotion. But it's saying that no one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Guilt is not always rational, but if you examine it subjectively, act on it, and release it, it becomes a temporary emotion. So perhaps helping them to be mindful of their emotions, not to hold on to anything. Maybe they may be able to let go of things quickly, but I still feel like they're still like holding on to something, like it's my fault, it's my responsibility, why didn't I do this for other people, or why didn't I see this clearly, or something along something along with guilt. Maybe they're having a hard time of releasing guilt. It's asking them to release guilt. They may have a hard time. They may have an easy time. But something surrounding like holding on to feelings. As far as their goal, they have the I am creative card in reverse. And so I think that they may just be, as the fixed sign as they, like the fixed sign that they may just be sticking to what they know. They don't want to do anything different. It almost feels like a level of spite. If they don't want to do anything, it's like, no, I don't want to be different. I don't want to do anything new. I want to do what's I've been doing, you know, and that if it's a matter of changing a mindset or getting them to kind of help them through this emotional mental fog month, they may be resistant to trying new things to help them come out of that. So for the month of December, and my book got lodged in the book, so I have to, or in the case. So they have the Y card, and it's almost as if in the reverse, this is what it looks like in the upright. This card is definitely about questioning motivations. So it's almost as if there's hidden motivations that they aren't aware of, or you as the parent are able to see and help to get them to see what is driving you. What is your hidden reason for doing this? Do you know why you're doing this? Do you know what result you're hoping to get from your actions? So it may be something that they need to uncover why they're acting this way. Like, where is this coming from? You know, it may, in all of this mental fog, it just feels like something is in their way of getting them to see clearly. And that may have something to do with it, where they may be examining, like, I don't know why I'm doing this, or that may be the question that, you know, is posed upon them. What's driving you to act this way? What are your hidden motivations? So in the second, you know, somewhere in the first part of December, I have all that glitters. You know, a need to see beyond the superficial. A need to, you know, everything isn't what it seems to be. A lot of smoke and mirrors, a lot of having to see beyond the fog this month for them. Something being disguised in its from its true nature, not getting caught up in the in how good things look, but just being able to see things clearly. And this could go over all facets. This could be school, this could be perception, this could be you know, a relationship that they're, you know, a close relationship, just not seeing things clearly. Something is definitely blocking them from being able to see what is truly there. In the second half of December, they have the soulmates card, where it's harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship that fosters personal growth. You may find yourself connecting on a deeper level with your child this week, growing closer, sharing hugs, embracing more, doing projects together. It could be a friend, it can be a relative that they're growing closer with, but it's definitely positive. It's definitely a harmonious time for them that week during the month of December. And then finally, to close out the month, they have the mending card in reverse. And so I don't know if there's something that needs to be mended. It could be from the week before, or it could just be a continual thing, and the week before kind of added to the healing. I'm just reading. Maybe it's some healing taking place from something that happened, and using that to be able to process and have a more clear, more sober perspective of what's going on in their life. You know, this is Christmas time, so depending on the age, your child may not know why they don't want to go to bed on time and listen to you when you tell them to change their clothes and put on their shoes. And they may be distracted. Oh, I want that toy. And if you have a young one like me, it's Paw Patrol or whatever. I want that Paw Patrol. And I'm sure that they're much older, but something catches their attention that it's not through and through. It's just almost like illusion or superficial. It's not going to satisfy as deeply. They're just attracted to the physical appearance of it. There's some good bonding time. And then there's some healing that's facilitated towards the end of the month. So I hope that makes sense to you and with you. The change that's happening for them sometime in the month of December is embracing what is. They have the welcome the new card in the reverse. There isn't, I wouldn't say anything new as much as it is what is already there, digging deeper to see something. So again, I don't want to pigeonhole what that means, but however it speaks to you, that's what it is. As far as their solution, they have reach for the stars in reverse, and it says you deserve only the best, and this is all you should focus your attention on. So I don't know if this is apathy for some. I don't know if this is going inward. Yes, this is definitely a sense of reevaluation of what you want and what your goals are. I'm not sure if towards the end of the month they're able to see clearly, or because of this mental fog, you're taking some time to reevaluate. Like your child is going to need to take stock of everything that they've thought about or experienced, and use this to go deeper and within to formulate what's the game plan. Okay, now that all of this clutter has got out of my way, now I can think clearly. What is it that I truly want? So there's definitely a sense of introspection in order to move forward. Now, how you can help them, you have the Chance card. Beautiful card. Outlook, is great. And take the leap. Divine protection is always by your side. So you're encouraging them to, whatever this mental fog is, you're encouraging them to just go forth and, work through it. Take the chance to try to understand themselves on a deeper level, and you're there supporting them through and through. Now, this is something that caught my attention while I was looking at these cards. You see how this is your card, it's in reverse, but I'm just holding it in the upright so you can see. It's like, wow, both of these cards both have this beak, almost like, you're playing a role. So you have this card in the upright, or in the reverse. In the upright, it speaks about like conformity, belonging, a sense of wanting acceptance, and I almost get the feeling of mockery, that you are doing your own thing this month, and you are purposely deciding to go against the flow, away from tradition or away from whatever. And if you are a Scorpio yourself, then you probably don't like Christmas time if you're like one of those Grinch people. But I know a couple of Scorpios who don't, or who like the Grinch. So I don't know, it's just it regardless, it's like going against the flow, going against what everyone else is doing. No, I don't want to conform. I want to do my own thing. This may even also mean going off on your own, doing your own thing this year, being by yourself, being secluded, being isolated, so that you can kind of regroup or heal or do whatever. So I get the sense that there's some isolation or deviation away from the norm or from what everybody else is doing. Also, as your support card, you have I am open in reverse. Hopefully you can see that clearly. But and please rewind it and pause it so you can read it. But that you have, it's in the reverse. But you're not very open this month. You're closed off, and rightfully so. There's some things that you're probably working on for yourself, wanting to get in order, wanting to, you know, do whatever. So I feel that this is a very isolated yet productive, reflective time for you, parents of Scorpio children. So I hope that that blessed you. I hope that you were able to gain some insight from that. Let me know, please, your thoughts in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we will see you again in January. Take care. Thanks so much.